All right, well, after we had the Austin Powers I've gone cross-eyed moment, look, I have a Sprite. I have a buff-ass Typhlosion behind me, who seems to be pretty happy, so that's cool. He's unfortunately not going to get used for a while now that we had him destroy Bugsy. It's nice that Bugsy had a couple bug types, too. That must have made him feel right at home. And now that we've healed, it's time to head to the Ilex Forest, where we have to play Chase the Farfetch'd, everyone's least favorite game. Well, okay, everybody's least favorite game is probably Find the Pickle, but... What? Tell me something. Is it true that Team Rocket has returned? You beat them, ha! With 9. Then let's see how good you are. Better than you, you dumb butt. Love the music, though. Oh, you started with a bad choice. Can I switch things here? Do I even have a select button? I don't remember what my select button is. I'll have to change it in the menu. I want Psychic to be the first attack, so I don't accidentally use Miracle Eye. Thought we'd be in 2-shot range. Now we might just be dead. Oh! Quick, Alakazam, run! Run like you're being chased. Let's just go to Umbreon. Umbreon's feeling a little left out. Let's fix it. I mean, Blossom is a 3rd evolution, so I guess we shouldn't be shocked that it can be quite strong. However, Fire Punch! Right in the mouth! And another critical hit. We probably didn't need it, but our team is supplying the crits right now. All right. Everybody's so buff right now. Grass Rock. I actually think this will leave us with super effective. Steel doesn't have a whole lot in the way of type advantage, especially with no fairy in the game yet. But it does have rock. Also, is this one of the longest attack animations in the game? It feels like it. Oh. Ow. I don't even know if we're going to outspeed now, but we're going to try. Okay. Yee. Now, this shouldn't kill unless it gets a really high end of the damage range, and the first one was really low, or it crits. Nope. Well, luckily he didn't wake up. So we should be able to finish this off unless Rival's starting to pack potions and whatnot, which is not the case. Kaboom. +2 to everything. And then this is his starter, of course, so he's still got it. Well, that is an option you can toggle. Got a lot of nerve coming here. I was here first. What are you talking about? The dance is going to be a bit of an annoyance. Let's see how much damage this does. We may have to consider switching now. Alternatively, we could also taunt switch. Now, we're going to go to Elekid here because he can at least resist the flying moves that may or may not be coming here. Acupressure. Staravia is going for debuffs and buffs. Drain Punch would be neutral, but... Oh! with his defense way up, all of a sudden we have a concern. As evasiveness. Oh, God, what is happening here? Go get the heavy tank. We need special attack. Also, are we going to lose this fight? Okay, that doesn't help much. That's something. Unfortunately, he's now at like 50% evasion. Oh, the Typhlosion doesn't care. Ooh. That could have gotten ugly. Defense up 2 stages and evasion up 2 stages, and we don't have a whole lot in the way of special attack. Hey! Elekid's got a move that would have been very handy about 2 seconds ago, but not going to complain. Yeah, I mean, we tried Horn Drill a couple times. It hit exactly 0 times. And I'm really not a fan of those type of moves anyways, so we'll put Thunderbolt automatically into the first spot. Useless Pokemon! You only won because my Pokemon were weak. Well, not only, but partially. I hate the weak. Doesn't matter who or what. I hate to see them hanging around. Just checking. You won't be an exception if you get in my way. Notice he's not really calling me weak per se, though. So that's nice of him. Anyways. We'll go heal up again just to make sure everybody's looking nice and sexy. Didn't take too bad of a beating, but a couple people got bopped pretty good. Once we get Alakazam up to a more reasonable level, which won't take too long, we're going to put Togepi back in the front. Get that happiness going. Now, we came in here once before just to kind of wander around to get the egg to hatch, and also we grabbed an item while we were here, but now we're actually supposed to be here. Ooh. Ampharos is pretty cool. I like Ampharos. I don't know how I'm going to not kill it unless I go to the old mainstay. I want to catch an Ampharos. Would that mean the death of Elekid? I don't know. That's worse than I thought. Still, I mean, 2 of these should put it in range for putting to sleep and then catching. Yeah, I can't afford to go 3. Elekid did just help his case significantly by learning an electric attack. What a stupid sounding attack. Ah, it's actually pretty good range. Thunderfang. Now we put him to sleep and we start throwing them balls. Excuse me. There's actually been very few female Pokemon in this run so far, but... Oh, good. Oh, happy day. Why does it even have Stun Spore? I mean, Thunder Wave, sure. I mean, absolutely. Makes sense. Stun Spore. Get that out of my house. Let's just throw regular Pokeballs. I don't think Ampharos should be terrible. Yeah, get trolled. You know what? No. Premier Balls. Here we go. Just so I have fewer things in my inventory. There we go. Our expectations have been skewed by the legendaries and near legendaries like Metagross that we've been trying to catch and failing recently. Later on, we'll have more money and we'll have Ultra Balls, and then it'll be, you know, a thing. But for now, we're just going to welcome Ampharos aboard and then be like, cool. Oh, it's the camper girl. What's up? This is Liz, I know. An odd broadcast suddenly cut in on the regular show. Yeah, I wonder what those Alakazams were talking about. I mean, those unknowns. It's very strange. Well, anyways. Oh boy, now that we're supposed to be here, the encounter rate's gone. Either that or does no guard have an effect like that that also encourages encounters? So in X-Bloud, I actually raised one of these for a little while in Gen 6, the most recent ones. Because he's got that attack that's just super strong that hits both opponents. Moonblast, I think it's called, or something like that. And you get stab off of it, and it's really good. Unfortunately, he's not really good, so it ends up making an okay combination. Serviceable, but... if you went off like the Smogon tier lists, he would probably be in Underused or one of the other ones. Farfeth'd have sensitive ears. Remember those branches that were on the ground and we kind of stepped on them for funsies? Yeah, this is about that. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Notice we don't have much of a choice. Here they're teaching us. We have no choice but to step on the first one. Need to catch it from behind. This is not behind either. And this is one of the downsides of this. Have random encounters while you're here. And you're like, but I don't really want to. And you're like, yeah, well, you don't have a choice, so deal with it. I gotta remember to move Psychic after this. I keep talking about it. Man, he grows fast, though. I'm looking right at him. I don't remember how this works. I gotta get him to look like down and then go the long way around. So we'll try stepping on these branches. Also, I still haven't moved Psychic. Too distracted. And it's as I suspected. I don't know why I happen to remember this, because I don't know if I've ever raised a Pokemon with no guard, but it does indeed raise the encounter rate, so we're going to have to move Alakazam out of the first spot right now. Because we don't really want that at the moment. So we'll do two things while we're here. First, Psychic. Then, out of the first spot. Let's go back to Umbreon, he's only 16. I see. Okay, so what we gotta do is we gotta lure him over to the left, then go back and step on the original ones, and then go around the back and touch him from behind. Which sounds sexier than it actually is, for the record. It's no problem. So this will chase him to the bottom left. And then this will take care of that. And then if we hustle and get interrupted, and X-Bloud. I haven't seen another Ampharos yet, though. I also kind of wonder. I have certain ways that I pronounce Pokemon names because I don't watch a ton of the show anymore, haven't for a long time. And the games don't ever say the names aloud, so for the most part, it's just looking at a name and deciding how you think it's pronounced. Qua. So I think Ampharos because like amp. For, you know, electricity type stuff. There's still one more missing. Maybe it's like Ampharos for some people. I don't know. As a spoiler alert, we have started work on a series for Final Fantasy X that'll be up on the channel pretty soon. And the whole game, I'm going to be calling him Titus. Because, you know, everything in Spira is related to the water, and there's Blitzball that he does. So I thought, like, Tide for Titus. It's supposed to be Titus, it turns out. But his name's never spoken in the game. It's the only character whose name you can change. So I've called him Titus for about 10 years before I heard it said aloud in Dissidia, maybe, or something. And I was like, oh. Oh, I've been doing that wrong. Steelix. It's interesting. Don't really have a need for another big beefy tank, although he's a little beefier than Umbreon. But Umbreon's more balanced. Steelix has some problems with some things, like anything that's a special attack. 4 HP. 64 health. That's pretty strong. Alright. So now we have a branch here. And we have a Farfeth'd there. Anything we do at the top is going to provoke him. Actually, don't remember how to do this. That's why I'm having a look-see. Let's chase him once, just see where he goes exactly. It should be the far corner. We can start headbutting some trees. That'd be pretty cool. Well, this is not too bad then. So he turns that way, which we don't care about. He turns that way, which we do care about, and then we just go the long way. That's why looking at the bottom was taking too long. It's like, this doesn't make much sense. How's this going to work with the corners? Here, though, it's not a problem. Farfetch'd Senpai did not notice us, and we have them both back now. I do like this sort of minor and almost meaningless but still appreciated plot development where he's like, yeah, I don't have a gym badge, so they're too high level for me. They don't care about me. Thank God the charcoal guy is here, otherwise we could not progress. We need to go up through this tree that's directly to the north here. And we have no way to do it. Do you want to apprentice? 10 years. No, that's double my lifespan so far. I'll pass, thank you. Oops, that's incorrect. Who can learn cut? Alright, we're going to teach it to Togepi. Because it gets stabbed. Not really because of that, though. What is cut in this game? 50 and 95. Well, it's about as good as Vice Grip then, so even though it's not, we're going to go ahead and let it rock. Because we need the utility. And it's not that bad. We can still use them in battle. We're probably more often going to be using Togepi for Blaze Kick anyways. This is something we take for granted in the series now, but having played through and also watched Pokemon Red recently, it's a real pain in the ass having to go into the menu to select each HM every time. So the fact that they are pretty much all auto-activated when you're next to whatever you need to use it on is really nice. It's a development in the series that we've probably forgotten about now, but looking back, whew, it was necessary. Those Amphiroses are looking pretty rare. Still haven't seen another one. All Explouds and Steelixes. Is there something in this dead end? Like if I go over here and mash the A button a bit. Yep. A lagging tail. I don't even know what that is. I assume it's for Slowpoke. Vich Vey. That's an exit. Look at that guy down there. Having the time of his life. Now there's no dodging this. Unless I go away, I suppose. Run to the right. Weird stalkers here. I'm a child. I need an adult. Help me. But there was no one in the forest to help. Put him in a body bag. Get him out of here.